Which country? Hello everybody, how we did today? Let's get down to something. So today is a special broadcast. Today is not a broadcast for the supporters and the friends and family and the fans. Today is a broadcast for the haters. For my haters. Those people that just don't like Seun Kuti. They always take time out of their very empty schedule to just come and attack Seun Kuti Sha. So today is a special broadcast for them. Every day we cannot be talking about ourselves. Let's also talk about those on the other side. Oh, somebody wants me to talk about Buhari's tweets. I told you, these people, be like me. Forget these people. They have forgotten. Let's think about ourselves. Ignore them. Relegate people. You talk about people, they go engage with and they share a tweet. You go to say important. Really. I can't talk about Buhari. You are not doing anything important enough for me to talk about it. Today is my haters I want to talk about. First of all, what did you talk? Phone you on the day. This one is a quick lock. You know they live. Are they live? Don't worry, my live people know me. You know? First of all, to all my haters, I want you to know that I hate you just as much. First, I want you to know that the hate you have for me is small compared to the one I have for you. I'm serious. To all my haters, I want you to know I hate you too very much. Very much. So much. So now, let's go on to the point. Some of the things I think I do that create this, haterade that, surrounds me sometimes. First of all, I want people to know how I grew up in Lagos. I grew up in Lagos as Fela's son. Listen to me, dear Nigerians, fellow Nigerians, people listening from all over the world. There was nothing more difficult in this world than growing up as Fela's son. I'm telling you. You might think poverty is hard. Poverty is not hard though. Poverty is not hard. Just when people just hate you for no reason, throughout when I was growing up, till I had my, till I dated, I don't want to name her. Only one of my girlfriend's mom used to allow me come to their house, come to their shop, stay over. I was so proud that I was her daughter's boyfriend. Other than that, when my father was alive, not after my father had passed. After my father had passed, it was cool to date Seun Kuti, like as soon as Fela died, it was cool to date me. But when my father was alive, what? I could never enter any girlfriend house. Hey, Omofela. And my dad, the man didn't do anything wrong to anybody before that I know in my life. But when my father was alive, so I'll tell you, this is how all this media, all this elite, all these people continue just saying bad things about my father. What he had never done before, they will say he do him, just continuously trying to spoil his bad name. I see my friend Paul too is here. You reckon what? The first day I met this stupid Paul, this is my friend that is there shouting what on my Poly Pablo forever. You can see him there. The first day I met him, there's nothing he used to insult me about my father. My father wore pants. My father, the baby was coming out of his pants. Like the baby was tacky. So, all these things have given me what they call thick skin. Thick skin. Oluwayomi, yes, that's what I say, you know. When people say things about me, I say, those spoil my bad name. Those spoil my bad name. That's what I always say. So, you know. And it's that bastard Paul that taught me this thing too. That Paul I told you about just now. Those spoil my bad name. It's Paul that taught me that one. Idiot. He's here laughing. I can see him. So, I don't have thick skin. Thick skin against all this nonsense you people do. Now imagine me, I'll grow up here. I'm a grown-up man. I want to tell you people what the things you do that I hate. So don't people think that you are the only haters out there. Me, I'm the chief hater of Africa. You people, when it comes to hating, you don't know anything. You people hate. See, my own hating, my hating, me, I'm hating the people you cannot even hate, that you are afraid to. That when you see them like this, Emma for 4, be a woo. Now just collapse like World Trade Center for their presence. Hey. Now those people are the hate. Serious hating. They can't do anything good in my eye. I'm the king of African hate. When it comes to haters, I'm the chairman. You haters that hate on me, you just don't know that I'm the chairman of your organization. If only you knew. I'm the #1 hater of Africa. So let me first tell you what you people do that annoys my soul. And I'll also tell you why it annoys my soul. When people carry one of these your new artists that you like, you will now put him on your head and now say, he's the new fella. Are you all mad? Are you all mad? Who is the new fella? That shit irritates me. I'm hating immediately. Because you people tend to forget that fella wasn't just this star musician that you started liking. Fela was also a man, a human being. Fela was my father. My father. So when you say an artist is the new Fela, you are automatically saying that this artist, this little rat, is my father. Are you mad? Are you all mad? Are you all mad? No, don't say Burna Boy. It's not only Burna Boy. Burna Boy is the latest one. When the band was raining, it was the same thing. When Wizkid, it was the same. So people don't say Burna. You people do it every time. And I know you are doing it to me. It's me you people are fucking with. All you haters, when you say that thing, I know it's me you are hating on. Fuck all of you. Exactly, Fela and Versace, bastards. It's me. And you people think that you are spared from my own hate? Are you mad? Are you mad? And now this new fella now. Not be say this new fella will come and say, oh, I have children. Let me even call Sheun, my grandchild. Adara, let me send some of this my bar. This my show, my bar with the show. This long mullah. Let me send some to the family. Let Sheun eat. Let Adara eat. No, I didn't see that one. But my father is all over the place. My father is all over the place. Then these same people that have the audacity to just come and tell me that I am trying to be like my father. Listen, let me warn you people. Let me warn you people. Before you people drive me mad, I will drive all of you mad. Are you mad? Are you mad? Now, let me show you another hypocritical shit people do that I fucking hate. You hear my father that he's chasing women too much. Fella was smoking too much igbo and chasing too many women. Now, that is the part of fella that everybody is imitating. Relegating revolutionary side of him to the background. It's the same thing you hear fella. Oh my goodness. Now everybody is doing it. Everybody is doing it. Yeah. I don't kick my camera. The enemies are here. Those that like to attack my camera have come. My camera attackers. No. I know what I mean. So there are many things people do that I do not like. You understand what I'm saying? So don't think that this you're hating is left to... Then another thing people do is that you come and hate on my Igbo smoking on my page. Or you good Africans. You people come to my page and don't smoke Igbo. That's smoke Igbo. Are you mad? First of all, everybody is smoking Igbo. I'm sure the person that came to my page to type, you don't smoke Igbo. He said, don't smoke Igbo. Come call my page. Because yeah, make it better. They don't smoke Igbo. First of all, this our life, this our generation. We are the last people to see any kind of illegal drugs. By the time my children, they are growing up in this world, all drugs, all will be legal. All drugs will be legal. So forget, if Igbo is your problem, you will just... heroin is coming. Methamphetamine is coming. Colorado is here. Everything is coming, and it's, listen, in Portugal, for example, all drugs legal. The first place that I saw heroin legal in my life was in Bern, the capital of Switzerland. Because, first of all, criminalizing drugs is a dumbass policy. It's a dumbass policy. So all of you coming to criticize me for Igbo smoking. The issue is you are all drunkards. Coming to yap me that I'm smoking Igbo and you are drunk. Are you mad? Do you know how many people alcohol will kill today in this Lagos alone from drunk driving? Do you know how many people today is Wednesday night?
Ladies' night.
Ladies' night in most clubs.
No.
They'll jolly. How many people are begging online that their liver have collapsed? No, if I wear pants for my life, your girlfriend will follow me, will just be following me and be DMing me. JJ, I'm telling you, don't let me wear my pants only on my live. First of all, the screen will just be dark. Everywhere will be dark. Shadow will just, there will be a shadow cast on everything. So all these drunkards coming to yab me that I'm smoking Igbo. Are you mad? Are you mad? All of them, they drink anyhow up and down, drinking, driving, killing themselves. They'll come online and be begging us to donate money, that their liver is dead, their kidneys are dying. But you don't think alcohol is bad? Smoking cigarettes up and down the place, you don't think it's bad? It's all right because it's all white. Let me just think on, if alcohol, if the best alcohol was made in Africa and the best cigarette was made in Africa, it would have been illegal years ago. It's because white people make the best alcohol. That's what they make you feel it's okay. To be drinking alcohol like a goat, like a mad person. You drink. Drinking. This Paul, when they shout now, say, you know, they smoke cold. That my friend Paul. He will drink you out of us. He almost drank me out of us at home. He almost drank me out of house at home. But then the friend will jump out in the queue. I then smoke. And first of all, I'm not criticizing you for drinking. If you want to drink, drink. If you want to drink, when you should leave me alone and don't come to my page and be telling me rubbish about my Igbo. When we can see the damage that alcohol is causing all over the fucking place. Man, I hate you motherfuckers too. Are you mad? Then I'll paint my nails. Somebody will have the audacity. I'll tell you what the things you do I don't like so you can stop it. Because I'm a hater. Don't even. But it's not that my own hating has self-respect. You must hate, but don't lose your self-respect in hating. If you're a hater, the first rule of being a good hater is to have self-respect. Somebody without self-respect cannot be a good hater. You just be a hypocrite. I paint my name now. All of them come and they shout. They start hollering me and disturbing me. Oh, Shehu now person name. Shehu, are you gay? Shehu, are you this? These same people are fans of Snoop Dogg and hip-hop music. And all these people, they palm their hair every day. You don't ask them if palming hair is gay. They tell you they are PIMP. What kind of rubbish is that? I listen to hip-hop music. All I hear in hip-hop music is we love men and we hate women. I'm sorry, I don't know if you... I love my niggas. I love... Where my niggas? Fuck the bitches. I don't give a fuck about this bitch. We don't give a fuck about the women. Fuck all the hoes. G's up. Hoes down. What the fuck? All the hip-hop song I hear is talking about how they love their niggas, but they hate their women. They don't like women. They don't love women. They love niggas. Yet you don't go and question them. You support them. You buy their music. You do what they do. You say what they say. Then you don't come to me and start asking me if I'm gay. Are you mad? Are you mad? Then they now start preaching to you things in this music that will land you in prison. Whether you like it or not. All these things you do. If you do crime, if you sell drugs, he is prison. I've never seen a black man that escaped crime without prison. The only way to escape crime without prison is to commit crime as an African politician. Most preferably Nigerian. The only people getting away with crimes in large numbers are Nigerian politicians. You understand? Out of 100, we go jail half. Now only half person they go jail out of 100. Out of 100, we jail half. Not be one, no. Out of 100, half person will go jail. You don't understand? When you now go to this prison in America, do you know what's going to happen to you there in prison? In America? I don't care the size of your chest. Listen. I know people that have been to jail in America. They've told me this story. They say, first of all, if you have a friend that has been to jail in America, and they give him 5 years, and he come outside in 5 years or less, he has been defiled. He has been defiled. They say you must fight for your virginity in prison in America. Say if they can't catch, say you fight to defend yourself, they can't go charge you for assault or something. You can't get extra time. So anybody we don't go inside for America. I don't have any other country, but you see that America. Be you who. Listen, you people, I'm not letting you know today. It's not a long life. Today's bedside view. Today's bedside view is to let you people know the things that me too I hate that you people do. So before you think about the things I hate that you hate that I do, let me tell you the things that you hate that I hate that you do. So you should understand, like this hater thing business going around is not exclusive. Me too, I'm not feeling you. You understand? You have all my haters. Are you mad? How dare thee? How dare thee? Now, to make matters worse. To make matters worse, I look at my streaming numbers. I look at the people that are listening to my music. I look at people listening to my tracks all over the world. Now, me going to be Nigerian artist. I'm going to get Namibian passport. When I get Namibian passport, all of you now in a mind will come down. First of all, Nigerians, the least. Left to you people, I don't joke, you know. Left to Nigerians, I will be hungry and on the streets. Begging these politicians for appointment, I'll have lost my self-respect. When I look at the support Nigerian people give me, now that Oyibo people have made it in a way that we can see where our support is coming from. See, and you people do this thing even up to my show. Even up to my fucking shows. When I go and play a show, let's say I play O2 in forum, you know, 2,500 people. I'll come out on stage. I'm not joking. All the Nigerians that will come for my show are my friends. This show is sold out to 2,500 people. I can never forget. It was my last show in London. Was not my last show in London. I did a lot of shows in London before the pandemic, because Black Times kicked ass, as I'm telling people don't want to hear. My London show, I come out, all the Nigerians were my friends. All of them were my friends. Every other person there was British and white. You know, British and white, some Jamaicans, you know, some Africans in the diaspora, with Soji, they are there. But, you know, just the hall was super bright. Then these same people that don't support anything I do will not have the audacity to tell me how they feel I should be doing it. Not only will they tell me how they have the audacity to come to my own page to tell me this. Are you mad? Rubbish. I see everybody's show on TV. Even though the show is in New York, it's packed full of us. Nigerians are there supporting with bells and whistles. Don't come and tell me, say, you know, that kind of music is Oyibo people that like it. Are you mad? I don't want to know. Are you mad? You don't have the audacity. Look at all the billboards in Lagos. Have you seen my face before? I said absolutely no support. I was telling my wife that since pandemic broke in this Nigeria, since pandemic broke, I've been in Nigeria since December 8th, 2019. I've not done. The only business that came for me is my very good friend, the American, Matthew Oyo. It's only him that gave me one business. That's his nickname, the American. My very good friend. One business. And this is 2 years. 2 years. Okpe Garden and Ancestor Secret Service. Don't protect you. Don't make sure pay. Oh, mo, everything is fine. Imagine 2 years in this, no nothing. Yet you have your. Are you mad? See, they have come. The big Spence has the smallest sense. The big Spence, you have small sense. If I sing good song, the motherfucker, there are only 4 artists in Nigeria that have ever been nominated for Grammy. I'm one of them. There are only 4. Forget all these people you are attaching on featuring. When you are featured, you are not nominated. It's not your song. Only 4 artists. My brother, me, Bona, Sonny Ade. Finish. No other person in Nigeria. They are not doing it with the Nigerian flag. You don't understand? 4. Out of the 4, I am one of them. And you, Mr. Small Sense, that call yourself Big Spence. The reason you people are afraid is that because radio personalities and influencers have not told you Seun Kuti is cool. Are you mad? How dare you come to my page and say, if I sing good song, you will stream it? Are you mad? The Small Sense calling himself the Big Spence. Are you mad?
Some of them just
how dare you? Must I say 4? Only 4. Nobody else. Only 4 of us have been nominated. Finish. 4. I know funny thing. My own nomination, the Grammy called me to come and nominate, to come and enter their show. They asked me. Are you mad? I was the first Nigerian artist ever on Coachella stage. When you motherfuckers will announce, you say Burna Boy was the first. Now this is not hating on Burna. This is not even. Is you haters lying? As if I'm from Togo. 2012. Go and put it on YouTube. Seun Kuti Coachella. You see my show there. The whole crowd was dancing around. They had never seen a show like that before. The Oga of Coachella is my friend. He talks to me based on my show, not because of anything. Are you mad? Glastonbury, 2 years back to back. I'm opening doors. But because your influencers are not taking, I mean, they open those doors. I open them. I'm the one going to open this shit. You will now have your audacity to come to my page and be talking rubbish. Let me warn you, haters. Let me warn you. Me too, I'm a hater. Number 1. I'm the chairman of African haters because everything happening is annoying me. I'm hating. But I'm hating with self-respect. As I've told you before, you cannot hate without self-respect. Hate with self-respect. Are you mad? Now the last one, before I end this live. My final are you mad moment. My final are you mad moment is that you cannot use your hating to try and kill me. Now you want to. I realize the way you kill my grandmother, the way you kill my father, destroy the mental health of my mother, is the way you want to kill me. You want to kill me. Don't now come and be telling me I am not brave like my father. I am not brave like my father. So that when I now die, when I now die now, because I want to be brave like my father. When I now die, What will you now do? Will you carry my fight forward? See, I'm not even saying when I die, fight for me. Will you continue to fight for better Nigeria? No. You sit down and go and be hailing oppressors. Are you mad? You now sit down. You go and be hailing oppressors up and down. Hey, I shall try you. I said, let me give you a story. When they burnt Calcutta Republic, you know what Fela was expecting? Fela said, when the army people were burning his house, Nigerians surround the whole place like it was stadium. They were watching show. Nobody near there to fight for her, to even talk one word for her. Me, we Grammy say, come and enter our process. We want you. The same, no single Nigerian award show, no single African award show nominate me for Africa that same year. Come they tell me one country. Are you all mad? I'm mad. Say she will no respect. When we call you, you don't like come for our event. Are you mad? Come to your event and do what? Come to your event and do what? Come to your event and do what? So that when I come, if I don't come, what is this is what I ask everybody. If I don't come to your event, or you have some Nigerian big wig mover and shaker, and you see me and you do anyhow, and I tell you fuck off, or I swear for you immediately, and you say, Sheon, why are you? What are you going to do about it? You will not play my music some more.
Yes.
Listen. You people, don't play. Don't play. If you're going to hate, let's get this hater shit bang on the money. I mean, I don't go to other people's space to hate on them. My rule on social media is simple. If I know that without social media, you and I can never have a conversation, or we can never meet, or without social media, you can never say this to me, I don't bother to respond, because I know that naturally, I wasn't supposed to see that. Now technology now let me see you. You know, without tech, I would generally not. So you must train yourself. This is not even for me. Everybody, people going through social media bullying, people going through social media oppression, stalking. People always remember that. Well, now this platform brings us together. Without this platform, you can't really talk to me. Right, so this is not real. Instagram is not real. That's why they call it virtual. This is a virtual world. You understand? It's not be reality. Everybody here with their name, different name. Ugly person say go say finest sweetheart. You don't understand? Evil person go say righteousness #1, righteousness _ God _ I too do good. You don't understand? Big little small sense go say it be the big space. You don't understand? Little small sense will say I'm the big space. You know, this social media, anybody can become anything that they like. You don't understand? So that means that we cannot generally link on a good day. So why do we want to now start losing our mind over? Some people come and engage with me, and I see that this engagement gets some serious intellectual capacity. We link up on that. Me, I like all those kind of things. We link up on that. I will gist with you, we'll talk about that, we'll go back and forth. But once me and they go back and forth, once you throw in the slightest amount of snide remark, slight shade, I go don't see the hater. Me, my hater, a hammer. I already waste time. What's all this? Oh, so you people don't have any right to tell me to risk my life on behalf of Nigerians. Don't be telling me any rubbish. Don't tell me to support any Yoruba nation, Biafra. If I am free. You understand? I am free to decide. I'm free because I know I know what I need. Nobody can think of what I need for me. I know that level. You get me? I also know say freedom is the ability to do the things that are hard. To support popular movement is easy. Freedom is the ability to do those things that are hard. Many people think they are free, they are just being loose. Drink too much, smoke too much, run too much, chase all the girls they like. They say, that for me means I'm free. You don't understand? That for me means I'm free. This one go wrong, I'm free. Misbehaving means they are free. Being rude to their elders means they are free. All these easy things that they do, reckless living means I'm free. All this freedom is not like that. To be free means to do the things that are hard. And nobody wants that shit. All of you want to do the easy things. All of you want to do the things that come easy. Things that don't have, nothing can come back to you and all of that. Nah lie. Nah fucking lie. Nah fucking lie. So until we learn that part of freedom that is hard. Until we learn that part of freedom that is hard. Don't come and be telling me anything on my page about you trying to tell me what to do. When I see all of you every day running loose on the streets, running loose, you want to now come to my own page and tell me what? Tell me what? So you cannot lure me to my death. I'm too smart for that. I know the technique I'm using, We all must be, we all must act. We must be actors in our own act. We must not be giving the illusion of action in other people's acts. I repeat, we all must be actors of our own act. Not to be giving the illusion of action in somebody else's act. Feel me? That's where I am. So everybody, have a good night. Feel you want to hate on me? I'm going to hate on you 10 times more. I'm the chairman of haters in Africa. Are you mad?